Welcome to the second season of the Royalty series. It's been such a long time since we've been here. It's so great to be back. We are back, and we are here in week 1. My goodness, the Premier Series will be our first look in the Royalty series here. If you guys don't know the Royalty series, great league. It was the merger of the Amateur Gaming League and the Skyward series. This is now its second season. Joining us here, hello Corporal Monkey Shines, thank you for the raid. It means so much for me to have you joining in for what is going to be an amazing matchup here tonight. This week, we actually have a good amount of 125 teams in this tournament. I think it's the first time in 125 I've really had this many teams in the Royalty series. It really means a lot for them, I'm sure, to jump on in with some scary rosters. They've always been in this league, even back when it was a Skyward series. They've had teams, but this is a pretty large number. In fact, we're in the Premier Series. This is one of their better teams. We also hear, I believe, Astra is here. The new Astra team is in this one. Yeah, I think those are it for the Premier Series, though, is those two teams. But definitely, I think you got to look out for are these top teams. Yeah, Astra's in this one. I was like, both these teams are with 0-0 records again. We're only in week 1, but what we have showing up here, it's Ukiyo Enso taking on 100x Royals of Ukiyo Enso of Ukiyo Esports. Relatively small work, very new as well, I think, overall. But they actually have like a ton of teams. I think they have more teams than 125 does in this tournament. Yeah, so a big org and with very recognizable players, at least on Ukiyo Enso. We've seen a version of this roster last season. Tori, Preston, Rizzy, Tori and Rizzy were both teammates last season in the Premier Series as well. I'm trying to remember what team they were on. It's a tough one overall, because again, both these teams on the lower rank side of this Premier Series. The Premier Division, sorry, I should say, not the Premier Series, the Premier Division is GC2 and up. Both these teams are on the lower end of that. They're about around that GC2, GC3 level. Very good amount of teams, actually, that are GC3, that are hitting SSL. Again, Astra is one of the teams in this tournament, and that's a team with July on it. Stitch. So again, there are some very high-ranked teams in this tournament. But again, Ukiyo Enso with Tori and Rizzy, definitely roster I recognized. Definitely players I've recognized before. We've seen both of them on the stream. The last team I remember Tori being on was on Team Ignition. Even before that, I don't remember what team it was before that. It was... Oh, here we go. It was Aligned Pink. That was the org that she ran. Should be a good one here. Again, that was that team. Aligned Pink. Yeah, relatively... Yeah, it was a very small org at the time. It was one that... I think she was one of the runners of. Rizzy was on her team as well. And then you have Preston, who... Well, definitely deserves the shot in the Premier Division. He was incredible last season in All-Star 2v2. He won that division. There was also, I think, an All-Star 3s where he made, I think, into the top 8. Very, very good players, so no surprises here. Again, aside from Royals, it's Patty's in, Multi is in. And they have Juan and Alex. It should be an exciting matchup here. We've got a couple matches today. Only one from the Royalty series. I think we'll have actually another later this week, but take a look at our schedule. Tonight it's LOS Champs. It's Let Me Paint versus No, This is Patrick, and then New Age Abyss versus Andromeda. As we are getting confirmation, Wish is the coach for the Royals. Actually, I didn't know how Royals had a coach. That will help me out. And and then Kara is the coach for Ukiyo Enso. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but of course I was not told this. Here we go. Go back to our lineup screen, and now it's been fixed up, so they do have their coaches listed. And it will be... That's fun. So we got some fun coaches in here. Kara, one of the long-time veterans of this league. He's been here, I think, since Season 1 of the Skyward series. Sorry, Season 0 was the first season, not even Season 1. still here, and again, it's incredible because we've seen a lot of Kara in this for all the time we've had. But I don't think these players want me to keep talking. Let's be real honest. They want action to start here. I say, why not get it going here? It's the start of the Royalty Series. I believe this is actually the first match of Royalty Series Season 2 as well. That's being streamed. So, welcome to the inauguration, everybody. We've got a great match coming up here. And we'll be in our best of 5. Ukiyo Enso takes on 100X Royals. And it's a best of 5 matchup. Ukiyo Enso getting the players based off of aligned pink. 100X Royals with Patty, Juan, who are both, I believe, on the Goons. And they're already off to a great start. Juan's going to put one in. The first goal of Season 2. And it's only 14 seconds in off the kickoff. An infield pass from Patty. And Juan will connect on the end of it. What a start we have is thank you for their loyals. I'm just supporting a stream. And welcome to the Royalty Series. This is again into you're in the Premier Division. There's some of the best teams in this league. I think I have a very good first week matchup. I mean, both these teams definitely I don't think are on the higher ranked side of this tournament. So this is really gonna matter because you're playing against teams similar to you in ranking, in placements. You've got to be able to take those wins if you want to be a top tier competitor. As Rizzy looking for Preston. Preston, who's been so scary ever since his first time in this league in that All-Star division. He has quickly improved up to Premier. I think a very deserved placement for a player of his caliber. Definitely been someone who has always been active, always been available. It feels like to be, you know, one of those top tier players. And he finally did it last season. Last season was his breakout season. He won in the All-Star 2v2 division. And I believe he made it to top 8 in All-Star Freeze. He, again, has been an incredible player. Very recently here for this side. But he is definitely no new player. He's been here for a couple seasons. He was quite recognizably on the Demonic Phantoms when they won. He's been here. He's done that. And Demonic Phantoms also being one of his breakout seasons. They both back-to-back because he moved to Overcast. And a scary player overall here. Or I should really say One Up Gaming, not even Overcast. Both those names kind of go coincide with each other. Obviously now, playing on Ukiyo. Another new org. Another one that's looking to burst into the scene. So often these new orgs are looking to have a splash success in their first season. A lot of times these orgs, if they want to get teams, they have to be able to win. And they have to do it kind of early. Organizations like 125 Esports who have been here for a while, they definitely know they've done that. They've already proven themselves. But Ukiyo is a much smaller org, a much newer org, one that's going to need a lot more proving. They have a ton of teams in this tournament though, so the chances of them doing well very, very high. And they've got at least, like, it feels like 2 teams every single division. But the Royals off to a great start here. Ukiyo Enso getting outpaced feels a lot like what it was for them last season. And they're a very low-ranked team in terms of the Premier's division. Last season wasn't great for them on aligned pink. They could not get that many wins. And I don't believe they made it very far in the wild card stage. They may not even made it into wild card. This season obviously looking to improve, but one of the benefits of having players like Tori and Rizzy, they've been teammates for such a long time. They're just going to get used to each other, going to know each other. One of those places where it is not too hard for them. And by the way, if you don't know who Tori is, she used to go by Ruby. Even before that, she used to go by Draco. Even before that, TJ. So if you don't know who Tori is, that should tell you it's a person who's been on the stream a lot. Just another name change. As now she is playing on Ukiyo Enso. Why is everybody in chat doing exclamation point age? What is this? Why is everybody in chat doing exclamation point age? You guys know how old I am. I'm not. It's not a secret how old I am. What is this? Do you guys seriously not know how old I am? That is it's a strange remark. But yeah, if you guys don't know how old I am, I'm 18. In fact, I'm younger than a lot of these older than a lot of players here. As we're just gonna put this one for Ukiyo Enso. Someone's doing an exclamation point height. Oh dear. You guys are weird. Chat, you guys know that you're weird. My height is 5'5.5". I am not very tall. Now someone's asking, where am I going to college? That is a secret. You will know very soon. Actually, there's a good amount of people out there who already know, but that's a secret right now. Does Premier have a couple of returning teams this season? I mean, I consider Ukiyo Enso a returning team. Two of these players were on Aligned Pink last season. I consider that a returning team. There's a couple teams here full of players who are returning. As, oh my goodness, what a fake! One-on-one! Not able to get pies by Rizzy, that last defender. Reminder for a lot of you also, this is also the debut start for 100X Royals. Although Patty and Juan have had a ton of work together on the Goons. Are they even in Royalty last season? Yeah, they're in the Premier Division. They're in the Premier Division. They didn't do amazingly. They were in Premier. As another clear here, Preston. You guys are distracting me out there in chat. 100X Royals. Again, trying to get their debut game off to a great success. We do head into overtime. Ukiyo Enso feels like a lot of this game is them waiting. Waiting for opportunities. Waiting for moments to attack. They may get them too, but will be cleared away by Multi. Multi, actually, I think is how you pronounce it. Patty. Indeed with Tori. That's going to go to the sidewall here. Picks up for Juan. Juan, another player that's been on the stream a lot. He used to be on Swordfish Esports. Oh, it was a whiff off the back wall. And Tori will end game one. Ukiyo Enso will take it. It was Multi and Patty. Neither of them could get to it. And Tori will take this one. Game one ending just like that. Tori leading her team to great success already. 100X Royals, their debut game, started off so well. Their shooting just isn't there. Which is a bit of a surprise when you got players like Patty on your team. He's definitely got a shooting aspect, but yeah, to be fair for the Royals, there's no real player on his team that I see as being that huge, aggressive type player. I wouldn't really try to take that risk, and I come back to hurt you if you don't do it. This means now we go to game two. It's Ukiyo Enso. We're off to a great start. We did see this again. We did see this team back when they were Line Pink last season in week one. I think they lost 3 games to 1. Yeah, they're off to a great start here against the 100X Royals. And one of the new teams, 100X35, the other very new team that we're going to get to see later this week, 100X35 Snow Cones. So that's going to be a fun one. That's an All-Star Division team. As Royals are off to a great start. Again, they score early. This time, it's only 6 seconds to get a goal. The real question I'm going to have for the Royals is not if they can score early, but if they can score consistently over time. So they were not in Royalty. They were definitely in Royalty last season. I streamed them like 2 or 3 times. Arik, I promise you, they were in Royalty last season. There's no way that Tori and Rizzy would not be in Royalty series last season. These players have been here for such a long time. As Ukiyo Enso. Gonna clear this one out. It will pinch off that back wall. A little bit dangerous there for Multi. Patty now. On the dribble, we'll look for net. Be an easy clear out for Ukiyo Enso, but 100X Royals, again, all they're really thinking about is getting on the offense, getting their chances, and getting them quickly. Time is not exactly their friend here. As Ukiyo Enso will get for another clear. Rizzy. Tori bumped out by Multi. Juan. Preston. Rizzy. That touch is just a giveaway though, and NX Royals sitting back relatively far. They've got... it's a weird shift to 135 esports. They've got more defensive type teams now. More than ever. They've been going more defensive with their rosters. For an org that's known for offense, that's known for aggression, kind of weird to see a lot of their teams now shift to a much more controlled defense first playstyle. I mean, it's not a huge surprise for any team to go that way, but X25 Esports known for aggression, so fact of the matter being, a lot of their teams now are sitting further back or playing more defensive, not going to be scoring nearly as often. There's obviously still the obvious changes, like Hunix Koki, for instance, is a very aggressive type team, but even like some of the higher ranked teams that we have seen before, like Nova, Hunix25 Nova, are more defensive now than ever. Definitely a shift in that mentality for Hunix25 Esports. It's one that I'm definitely working with, and players like Juan, like Patty, are much more midfield based. Those are starting to become much more of the stars of the show here for Hunix25 rosters. That's Hunix Royals. Still looking for the infield pass. Juan's already up for it. Rizzy will keep the block. Royals will look for another one. Multi. That one overcommitted there from Ukiyo Enso, but shot wasn't on target. Royals will have to search for another one. And Patty may get it. Tori whiffed on it. Multi will double their lead to 2. And 100x Royals well on their way to taking this game. Now that it's a 2-0 scoreline. And in fact, they may have won a third one. They nearly got it there with Multi. Ukiyo Enso. And one of the major issues that this team seems to always have is that ability to elevate. They're consistent, but Tori and Rizzy never really seem to have the ability to elevate, to, you know, pop off. And well, you're seeing the Royals, they have that ability right now. Their offense has drastically improved. We just haven't seen that ability out of Ukiyo Enso to improve with them yet. Just means now the scoreline is 3-0, and well, Ukiyo Enso will look for the outplays here. Multi. That one just going to be left right waiting in the midfield as Tori will clear. Juan dunked on Rizzy. Still another touch for Juan. And that's a miss from Preston, who himself has been relatively quiet this game. Maybe a bit of a surprise for most people that know him, as Multi is going to make it 4-0. Again, Preston's been so quiet this series. Again, I'm sure a surprise for a lot of people, but honestly, with how things have gone, players that move up in the Premier Division, it's not too surprising. Most players that move up a division usually struggle the season after. Preston right now, definitely in that same position. Even hit with him having been the All-Star 3v3 MVP, sorry, the All-Star 2v2 MVP from last season. Still definitely a struggle to compete with Premier. It's a whole different ball game. Everybody's so much faster, so much more consistent, so much more mechanical. It's going to be a lot tougher for Preston to be able to beat these players. So often last season he could rely on his mechanical ability. He was one of the higher ranked players. This season, everybody out there is just as mechanical as he is, if not better. Much tougher division, a much scarier position to be in. It means that teams like Hunix Royals, who will have a little bit more experience competing at this level, definitely find that although players like Multi, they're definitely new to me. Multi, I don't recognize him. I don't think we've seen him before on this stream, so maybe it's his start in the Premier Division as Tori nearly able to tuck it by Juan. NX Royals is trying to get this ball out. Juan just taking his time will force in the challenge from Preston. Tori unable to get that one to the far corner. NX Royals will move up again, looking for number 5. Juan, Patty. That touch going very heavy. It's going to give space for Ukiyo Enso to take a chance. Preston up, Tori the second one up, but not able to ever challenge will be Tori. And Ukiyo Enso will see their time tick away. Game 2 is controlled by 100x Royals. That just means that this series will be tied up here in the Premier Division. Someone in chat asking what rank this is. This is GC2 and up. Most of these teams are hanging around GC3, GC2 rankings, so Onyx Royals will take game 2. Definitely a better game than they had in game number 1. The offense definitely played a lot more consistently. What they are looking for here out of the Royals. Just saying it's SSL. There are some SSL level players in this tournament, but I can promise you the vast majority of the players in this tournament are GC2, GC3. As again, this is just a good start to our tournament. Again, the first ever Royalty Series match, from what I can tell. Ever the first ever streamed one. Remember GC2 to 3? No? Yes, but there are players that rank up in SSL during the running of the tournament. As there are in any tournament. Generally speaking, the team that wins in Premier Series often will have at least 1 or 2 players that have ranked up into the SSL during the season. Again, we were waiting on these teams to go into game number 3. Kara talking with Ukiyo Enso, again, being the coach of this team. He's got a lot to talk about here. It was a much weaker performance. We also are playing a lot more into what I think we expect out of the Royals. Shout out to players like Patty, like Multi, like Juan. Juan still being overall the most offensive player as expected, but Patty stepping up field a little bit more. Just about being able to continue to play consistently. As the pressure will mount even further. Oh, as Royals though, this is going to be a great chance for them. Multi will put it off the bar and in. Right off the kickoff, another early goal for the Royals in these games. And every single time they find one here, this makes life so much more difficult for Ukiyo Enso. Just means it's goal 1. Royals again an early lead. And again, they'll look to hold it and add more, just like they did in game 2. It's going to be a tough thing to do. Is Rizzy just wide? Next Royals will clear this one out. Juan. Couple chain dashes just to get himself upfield. Will force in for Patty. Now he's got Rizzy to block. He'll go the other way. Oh, no one for the Royals had it. Rizzy will go 1v2. And the answer from Ukiyo Esports is swift and decisive. Royals with a little too much space given in the backfield. It was Juan who I don't think was paying attention. That just means 100x Royals right now sitting very well. Patty. Clicked past Rizzy. Still Patty. Dunk on Tori. It will be waiting in the midfield here. Tori going for net. Multi. Not a great save. Rizzy unable to tuck it in. As 100x Royals are there to support. But yeah, Multi having a little bit more issues on defense here. He's trying to push up a lot higher, trying to play a lot more aggressively. That defense is going to take a hit. He's relying a lot more on Juan, I think, to get that last one back to get those blocks. So far, it hasn't proven to be too costly for 100x Royals. But definitely a weakness that you would expect this Ukiyo side to catch on. But right now, they're just trying to get this ball out. Tori, double commit with Rizzy. 100x Royals have Ukiyo Esports caught, and now they have time. Patty, one-on-one, wave dash shot, and he's tucked it under the last defender. 100x Royals taking the lead by 1. And that little wave dash, Tori was waiting on the goal line, but she won't have a chance. 100x Royals will take the lead. And Ukiyo Enso. Definitely a lot of pressure on this team as 100x Royals looking to just move backfield. Multi. Bill Multi will find that clear. Tori waiting. So is Rizzy. Multi leaving it out. Juan. Oh, what a chip. No second touch. He couldn't tuck it in. It was beautifully controlled by Juan. He made the right decision there to slow that play down. Ukiyo Enso were ready for a fast shot. They could not put in the follow-up. That means that this one still close. Preston will tie it up. And Onyx Royals defense have had a lot of issues this game making these saves. Once again, it's gonna come here to cost them. Juan needed to get the clear on that, but unable to do so. And that just means that we're all tied up here. As Rizzy will boom this one back. Onyx Royals just gonna stay in the face of Ukiyo Enso, but their defense having issues. Multi on almost no boost getting that block. Juan now has no boost, but he has offense. Another wave dash. Patty as an option. He's faking it. He's got the dunk. Multi crashing in but unable to score. And it's Ukiyo Enso with a sigh of relief. This one will be cleared away. They won't have to worry about defense for the time being. Juan. No boost left. Unable to put that one on net. Oh, but Ukiyo not ready! And Patty's gonna take this one! It has been back and forth this game. All that these teams are really catching on is those mistakes, those plays where the players maybe aren't expecting something. You're throwing the unexpected, like an early challenge, and you can get success from it. That means Onyx Royals back in the lead. Multi wants to make it 2. Rizzy still with a lot of boost to work with. Patty, flip reset. Rizzy again there to stop it. Multi, Preston, who's pushed up a little high there, but will recover and get this ball out of the way. Tori with the help on the clear. Still cleared back. Royals have offense. Looking for insurance. Multi's shot is saved. Up comes the follow-up. In goes the shot. And Patty will score his third. 100x Royals of 100x35 Esports. It has been a rough game 3 on defense, but their offense has taken over. And as an 135 known for offense, this Wolves team, at least initially, did not make me think they were going to be an offensive type side. They're definitely turning my opinion here. This is a lot more offensive, a lot more aggressive, a lot more 100x35 like. And unfortunately for Ukiyo Enso, yes, again, I have not been able to elevate. I have not been able to pick things up, put in a better performance. Feels like 100x Royals are running laps around them, playing faster, more confidently. Ukiyo Enso just aren't playing fast enough, aren't playing controlled enough, aren't playing well enough. Right now, 100x Royals have them beat. As we head into the final minutes, I'm sure the Royals would love one more goal, and maybe they can get it here. That's one just deflected wide by Rizzy. For the Royals, again, so much of this relied on those side walls. As Multi, oh, what a huge dunk! And the Royals, surely that will take the game. A huge dunk in the midfield, a huge opening as well. As 100x, I've been in full control right now. Juan, Addy, redirect, just looking for another one here. It's been brutal for the Royals. They still want more goals. It's like they're a hungry shark that can never be satiated. Multi will get back. And the Royals again just are hungry for more, but it's a chance for Ukiyo Esports to get that goal back. They got something to go for. As Patty, 10 seconds to go. Looking for the flip reset. He's got it! Oh my goodness! Patty! Into the back post! 100x Royals! That's exactly how Game 3 has felt for them. It has been perfect, it's been beautiful, and it's been consistent. Match point deserved, and what a way to end Game 3. RX Royals went away from the first win of the Royalty Series Season 2. 6-2 the scoreline. It has been a dominant performance in Game 3. Now that kind of domination, that kind of performance, something that they all need to keep up. That offense has just gotten better and better every single time. And for a game 3 that was that bombastic, was that aggressive, and was that successful, Underdex Royals are poised to take this series in the same scoreline that Ukiyo Enso when they were line pink lost in week 1. Could be the same scoreline here in season 2's week 1. But there's still a game 5 potential. Ukiyo Enso could definitely need to keep that in mind, but again, they get scored on early. Another early goal. Royals have not stopped scoring early. Ukiyo Enso really struggling with the kickoff here as Multi did go for a very heavy delay. He just barely got on it as well. Honestly, it was only about a second away from being what would have been probably a goal for Ukiyo Enso's side. But it doesn't matter. Alex Royals will get that first goal. That's all that they care about. And now they'll look to elevate and add more. Patty looking midfield. Rizzy will block this one off. Tori's already there. Oh, what a dunk from Patty. Jumped up about 2 seconds before that shot ever came. Read it the play perfectly. He knew Tori was behind him. And he'd seen her challenge earlier. Knew that she was waiting. Jumped up early. Got on the block. I don't even think Ukiyo Enso could believe that he got that save. That is a impressive pre-jump. Underdex Royals will keep the lead because of it. Patty. That one directed to the back post. Tori's got to be careful because Patty's chasing her down. Looking at it though is Tori. Rizzy not able to challenge. Preston will. That touch only going the wrong direction. Juan off the corner for Patty. Saved by Rizzy. Ukiyo Enso will stay upfield as Tori. That one. Juan trying to direct this one away. Multi and Patty both jumping at it. As Tori, that one under the last defender. And it will go in. Ukiyo Enso have taken their chance, and it's a really nice infield pass too from Preston. Multi had almost no boost left. That just means that it's all tied up here in this Game 4 matchup 1 that if the Royals can take, they will win the series. As Juan. This one, Rizzy. Able to get past Multi. Ukiyo still waiting on top of this. The pressure only mounting even further. As there's another one for Patty. It's been so heavy pressure so far. Mistakes bound to happen. And you see it there where Preston Tori jumped up as well. Realized a bit too late that her teammate wasn't going to get there on time. And well, unfortunately for Ukiyo Enso, that whiff will only hurt them here. As Multi. Alex Royals. Still searching for that chance to just take 2 goals up. They were in the lead by so many last game. It feels like this game they only want to do the same. As Juan, more chain dashes here from Juan. He's got a dribble under Tori, but not able to get that second shot past Rizzy. Now Multi off the back wall. Multi still has it. Gets past them all. It's on the goal line. And it will trundle its way in. Underdex Royals now in the lead by even more. Feels like a field day for this team. This is a confident position to be in. As Underdex Royals and Ukiyo Enso battling even further. Still half the game to go, but the Royals in prime position. Ukiyo Enso I'm gonna topple that lead. Right now, they just can't get in front of the net, though. The Royals stacking defenders on that goal line. Every single play they're trying to throw on. It's just leaving things a little bit more hopeless, but there's an opening. Multi will get on the end of it. Patty will get the clear. Next Royals still playing in their net. They aren't getting a lot of boost, though. Because they're sitting so far midfield, they aren't being able to grab those corner boosts so easily. Does leave them to be vulnerable to being boost starved. I think Ukiyo Esports are trying to capitalize on that, but without sustained offense, it's going to be very tough for them to find those chances. As this is another chance, bump on the goal line. Rizzi unable to beat Multi! And Royals will take another one. Every goal adding to their lead. Adding to their tally. As Patty makes it 5-1. That's exactly what they needed, even more. Just like last game, X Royals are in control. Unfortunately for Ukiyo Enso, it's another season that's not going to start off very well for them. X Royals again, a very new team, although not exactly new. It's Patty and Juan teaming up once again. This team bringing a much more aggressive style with Multi. And so long as he's going to be active for this team, X Royals have a pretty good free-player roster. Offensive consistency may need to be worked. Oh my goodness, Preston! How did Multi get on the end of that? That was a beautiful flick from Preston. How on earth did Multi save that one? It's as if Multi cannot stop popping off here. My goodness, that is an incredible block. And somehow Ukiyo Enso, I don't know how they've only had one goal. They've had so many good chances this game. X Royals have denied them over and over. And that defense coupled with an offense that, for whatever reason, cannot quit. Here's another chance. Rizzi will make sure this goes in. Finally, Multi will get beat here with a little classy flip to that back post. Ukiyo Enso will make sure that goes in. They'll get something for their efforts. But the game will be over. Multi wants one more, unable to get there, but X Royals don't mind. They'll win the series 3-1. A great start for the X35 side. And a great start to our debut in the Royalty Series. It's the Royals themselves who will take match 1 of week 1. A huge start. X Royals gonna debut in the Royalty Series. Like the Royalty Series' debut itself. What a start it is. It is 100X Royals who will win it. We're gonna get a little interview here with the Royals themselves for an incredible performance again later tonight. We got those OS Champs matchups. Let me pinch. This is Patrick, New Age Abyss Andromeda. And joining us here now, Juan and Patty. You two have been teammates before on 100X Goons. Now you've formed a new team in the Royals. Patty, you're off to a great start here. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Definitely some work that needs to be done, but it shows a lot of improvement in these past couple of weeks. And that's not even the start. We still have someone else that we're looking to play this upcoming week.
I want to point out that I am the sub, so we are only going to get better from here technically. But yeah, good game. Fun times. We dropped game 1 because I think we weren't like, I don't know if we're like I don't know how to say it, but it just felt wrong. And then the last 3 games, whenever we like got a lead or something, we just shut them down. There was nothing they could do. But good games. They're actually like way better than I think the scoreline showed. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird how the games went, but GG's.
Yeah, and I know, hold on again, you mentioning about it being on this team, having been teammates with Patty in the past. What's it like to be with Patty for a good amount of time? Because so often when teams, disband, players don't generally like to stick together. Again, that quickly, but you and Patty knew pretty quickly you're going to be on the same team together. So kind of, what was that feeling like for you guys to, what was that feeling like for you to be able to kind of consistently rely on Patty, not only to lead this roster, but to be your teammate as well?
Well, Patty's really consistent. Like you can see it in the games. He's really good offensively. Like probably our best offensive threat on the team. I haven't experienced playing with Alex yet, who's our starter. But yeah, it's like it's comfortable because I'm coming from a rank like respectfully. I'm not consistently where these boys are. So being a sub for this team is really it's really like comfortable. They push me to be like better than what I'm supposed to be, right? And Patty has just been my teammate for like the past month or two. So like him being on a team already where I'm supposed to be adjusting quite a bit is helpful.
From Goons to Royals to Royalty Series, it's week 1 for you guys to take down Ukiyo, Enso. Again, Patty, you mentioned as well, there's going to be a lot of things you're going to look at. This Ukiyo Enso team, not the scariest team in this tournament, at least on paper. So you guys have a lot to do to make sure you can improve, because you are not one of the favorites to make it far in this tournament. Based on rank, there's a lot of teams here that are much higher ranked than you guys, so you're going to have a tough time this season. What do you think you have that these other high ranked teams don't have, that you guys think will allow you guys to take the season?
So our starter, me and him have been playing twos for like a really long time, so we have really good chemistry when it comes to that. And then filling multi into that hole, he fits perfectly. So at the end of the day, it just comes down to our chemistry and how we finish our games. And honestly, he's the most comfortable player I've played with in a long time. So just adding multi to that mix, I don't see us losing anytime soon, that's for sure.
And you mentioned as well, again, you guys confident as all. It's the X35 style. You guys started off a little bit defensive there, but you brought the aggression. You brought what I think we were expecting out of 135 esports fans. Here, I think they all were expecting an offensive gameplay, and it definitely happened, especially in games 3 and 4. Congratulations on your debut win here in the Royalty Series. To you, Patty and Juan. Before we go, we gotta get some shoutouts from you guys. So we'll start with Juan. Is there anything you want to say? Any shoutouts you have?
I want to say shout out to the meds that the retirement home gave me because I'm geriatric, but game is game. I also want to say shout out to my mom. She birthed me type shit. And yeah, that's all I got.
Interesting. One. Also breaking rules on this stream. All right then. Don't worry, we have 50 in this chat. He knows all about breaking the rules on this stream. As well now, no, it's okay. Now, it's fine. I promise you, I don't. It is 13 up for a reason. Anyways, Patty, is there anything you want to say? Any shoutouts you have?
Shout out to you, of course, for streaming our match. Shout out to the other team for giving us a good game, good match. It was fun. Of course, Daddy Thrifty himself. Can't forget about him.
And again, 50 is here. I know. I know 50. You have like a few words you want to say, or is 50 just here just to mute and listen to all of us?
Oh, he just likes the sound of my voice.
50 might just want to be like listening in.
I'm here. No,
hello, 50.
I was here just to make sure nobody cursed, and well,
that didn't happen.
No, but honestly, no. I mean, I'm just here to support the boys. This is their debut, and then the Royals debuted in Royalty Series, so I figured that was fitting, and I wanted to make sure I showed support and I showed up and I watched them, and at least got here to say congratulations on the first win of many, and let's keep up. We know the job's not finished. We know there's a lot of work to do with this team. Brand new team, brand new roster. Re-debuting in the Royalty Series. We're gonna take a break from here for a little bit. Dominated a few other leagues, but now we're back to reclaim our throne. And yeah, no, I mean, I'm just happy to 100X is back in reality, and happy to have teams of this quality and players of this quality that are really passionate and want to grind and improve and win some shit. So let's win some shit.
Again, you guys talking about debuts. We're gonna have 135 snow cones on Thursday, so that's another debut. It's gonna be on the stream.
Yeah.
So don't worry, we're gonna be seeing some pretty fun action from the snow cones. But for you guys, I know you guys are gonna be excited to see that. That's again Thursday at 9. So you guys I think you're gonna love that one. But But now, thank you so much for joining Juan, Patty, and 50. Amazing rest of your nights, and hopefully we'll definitely be hopefully seeing you guys in the future.
Sure, yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's Patty Juan joining in as well out of the Knicks Royals. Yes, and Snow Cones will be here on Thursday. So that's another 125 debut on this stream. So can't wait for that. But for me and this stream, thank you all so much for joining. We'll go offline for a little. We'll be back very soon though, with more Rocket League. For now, that's it for us on this stream. It's live right now that I can raid. I don't know a lot of people that are live at this time. It's kind of early for that. But while we search a little bit, is live that. Yeah, I gotta find someone live that I think you guys would like to join. I know a lot of people who are live right now. That's the problem. I don't know a lot of people who are live at this time. I'll find someone to raid into that is currently live. While we do look at that. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you for the follow as well there. Means a lot. Thank you so much for the follow there, Zenflowies. But we're gonna get a raid going. I'm trying to find someone who's not super big as well. The problem. A good amount of. Okay, let's do this one. There we go. We'll get a raid here. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. We'll be live again later tonight, but for now, we're gonna go offline. We'll be back very soon with more Rocket League action tonight. Take care. We'll see you guys in a couple hours from now.